Hey, Joe Gilder here. Studio One version 6.5 has some cool enhancements for scoring and notation inside of Studio One. Just in case you didn't know, we do Studio One, which is our music production software, but we also have Notion, which is full-on notation software. So if you're writing a symphony, for example, Notion can do that really well. But there's a lot of crossover between the two, right? We would love to have some notation functionality inside of Studio One and vice versa. So being that we own both, we can incorporate those nicely. With version 6.5, we've added some cool stuff specifically for us guitar players. I'm going to show you some of that right now. All right, here's a basic all MIDI virtual instrument song in Studio One. If we double click this lead part, we can see we have the melody and the lyrics all show up here in this notation area. Well, now we can also add the chords to that. So if you've written a song and you need to export it for a concert, an event, somewhere where you want other musicians to play along, if you've already filled out the chord track at the top of the song, right? You've entered in all the chords and where they go. Now you can add those chords right here to the lead sheet with this button right here. So as soon as I click that checkbox, you will see the chords get added right above where they go in the song. So now, obviously, a big long horizontal line doesn't help us too much. We can click the print button and we can literally, let me just open this as a PDF. We can now print that entire lead sheet with all the chords in the right place. So with just 2 clicks, we're able to print out a lead sheet for the musician sitting over there ready to do a take. All right, that's all well and good, but what if instead of a vocalist, for example, we want to bring in someone to play trumpet for the lead part? Well, trumpets are in different keys. So if it's a B-flat trumpet, we can actually apply a preset to this by selecting Apply Staff Preset, go to, where are you, Brass Trumpet, and it automatically chooses the right transposition for this. So a trumpet is a B-flat instrument, and it changed all the notes here to match up with what we're expecting, what a trumpeter is expecting to see. So instead of having them transpose it in their heads, which is annoying for them, I'm sure, you can come in and say, hey, oh, you're trumpet, B-flat, great. And if you don't know, we've got a bunch of presets here that just do it for you, or you can manually choose what the transposition needs to be. And as is to be expected, if I change a chord here in the chord track, change that to a C, you can see that it also changes in the lead sheet. So the two are always synced together. Let's say you want to print out a rhythm chart for somebody, which means just chords they're going to play and the rhythm you want them to play. So rhythm guitar, for example. You could do it like this, which is just the notes showing the rhythm, but a better solution would be to do this. So if you hit Command A and select all the notes, if you right click, you can choose this new option, Toggle Rhythm Slash. Check out what happens when I click that. It turns into a proper rhythm chart. If people are used to rhythm charts, this is much more familiar to them, and of course, we can then print that out, all beautiful like this. You can also fill empty measures with rhythm slashes if you want. So instead of just this blank section for these 4 bars, I can double click on a bar, adjust this to select those 4, and then if I right click and choose fill with rhythm slashes, it'll fill that up so we've got something that looks a little more uniform, a little more professional. Okay, this is big. You can now do guitar tabs right in Studio One. So when I was learning guitar, the internet existed, but things like YouTube didn't. So if I wanted to learn how to play a solo or how that musician positioned his fingers for that sound, I discovered the world of guitar tabs, and it was amazing because they're very simple, but you can learn a lot from them. So here is what a guitar tab looks like. Each horizontal line represents a string on the guitar, and then the number represents what fret to play on that string. So you can very easily and quickly and intuitively see how to play this. A guitar player looks at this. If you're like me, you have no idea what to do. But this, I can already see myself playing those notes on the string. But what if you're not playing a standard tuning guitar? Are you just out of luck? Actually, no. We give you a bunch of different tab types over here. So let's say I just want to play in drop D tuning because I'm a rocker. If I hit that, you can see that low E note is now changed from 0 to 2 because the guitar tuning has changed. And we can go bonkers with open D tuning, you can see it change there. 7-string guitar tuning, you can see there's a bunch of different options here, even like ukulele and things like that. So if you've got a part that you've written in MIDI and you think that would sound great on ukulele, you could literally create a ukulele version here. You might need to transpose it up or down an octave to fit what notes you can play on the ukulele, but then you could pick it up and print that out and have literally where to put your fingers. That's probably the way, if I ever learn ukulele, that's how I'm going to teach myself. That's super cool. And then you can even create your own tuning here. So if you've got a very specific tuning, you're playing an old like David Wilcox song where it's like a low C, G, C, something like that. You can type those notes in and the tablature will update for you automatically. Really cool. You can even mess with this transposition tool. If you're playing a song that needs to be, you're going to put the capo on, then you can mess around with this to transpose it just like we did with the trumpet to see where the fingerings will go based on that new tuning. Very, very cool. And if you want to get even tweakier, click on this cymbals tab here, and you've got all these extra like symbols you can add to your guitar tab. So specifically like here, you can see like we have wide vibrato, whammy bar, string bend, string release, all kinds of bonkers stuff like that. So if we wanted to bend this note, for example, we just select this as our tool, click on the note, and it puts in a bend. And you can change that to a half note bend, a full bend, whatever. You can't hear the bend here, but you can see it for printing that out and for notation purposes. So who is this for? Obviously, if you do a lot of scoring, this is helpful for you. But also, I think it's really handy for guitar teachers. If you've got a lot of students and you want to print out your own custom guitar tabs based on their skill level or what keys they can play in or what instrument they're playing, you could make one guitar tab for one melody, and then you could export, print it out based on the instrument of the student coming in. So you've got a custom 7-string tab for Bobby over here, but then you've got a ukulele tab for Susan over here, and it all takes just a couple of clicks to change those inside of Studio One. So you could have a bunch of Studio One songs to build a library of melodies that you can then quickly go in and export for your students. All right, that's it for me. Thanks so much. If you don't have Studio One version 6.5, if you own version 6, 6.5 is a free upgrade. If you own an older version, you can upgrade now. It's a great time to get into it, especially if you want these features. Or you can join Studio One Plus, which gets you the latest version always for a low monthly fee. All right, that's it for me. There should be links in the description below if you want to check out any of that stuff. I'll see you in the next one.